Ghana and Togo are expected to construct 50 new international boundary pillars along a 40-kilometer stretch. The construction of these pillars, which starts on Thursday, 12 May 2022, is necessary according to officials from the boundary commissions, as some of the existing pillars have either been removed by people or naturally through erosion. Authorities say the move will also stop border encroachment. Speaking at a sensitization meeting with some chiefs and people from both Ghana and Togo, the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Boundaries Commission, Major General Emmanuel Kotia, noted that some pillars meant for the demarcation of the boundaries of Ghana and Togo have over the years either eroded or been removed by people. According to Major General Kotia, the new pillars will reaffirm and define the boundaries between the two West African countries.
The pillars that were constructed along the Ghana-Togo border, there are two types. The ones that were constructed in 1929 and 1975, we realize that most of them have been displaced. Some have been removed out of tempering, farming, and human activities. And apart from that, some people are also ignorant that these pillars serve a purpose of international boundary line, which you must all understand. As a result of that, between Ghana and Togo, we met and decided that we need to reaffirm these points. And reaffirmation doesn't mean that we are redemarcating the boundary line. We are maintaining the old boundary line and the old pillars, but then what we are doing is that we are going to build new pillars that would help us reaffirm, make them more visible for people to know where the boundary line exists, so that this will help prevent encroachment in the land either in Togo or Ghana, and what have you.
Major General Kotie further noted that the unavailability of the border lines have become difficult, especially to security agencies, as they find difficulties in discharging their duties along the borders.
A territory is defined by the boundary lines that we have marked. So Togo exists because Togo has a boundary line. So the territory of Togo is defined by the boundary lines. The territory of Ghana is defined by the boundary lines. Without the boundary lines, you don't have a territory. And remember that one of the key characteristics of a state is a defined territory. So without boundaries, you will not have a defined territory where you will have people living in that territory. And for you also to protect that sovereignty. Without a boundary line, the customs cannot be able to have a line by which they say that when you are crossing with goods, you have to pay for the customs duty so far as those goods are concerned. Without a boundary line, the Ghana Immigration Service might not say that these are areas that nobody can trespass, and for that matter, when you trespass, you need to clear yourself or to register that you are entering into another country. That is the essence of a boundary line, and that is the basic reason why we need to reaffirm the boundary lines.
Speaking to journalists after the meeting, Commissioner of the Customs Division, Colonel Retired Kojo Damwa, noted that the redemarcation is needed to prevent tension along the border lines and also define the land boundaries.
The commissions of boundaries between Ghana and Togo have always been there, but we've had issues about the correctness of our boundaries because individuals and some group of persons have removed the pillars that are used to demarcate and therefore identify the boundaries. And so occasionally we have some tension between Ghanaians and Togolese as to where exactly the border is, and then as to ownership of lands. And so for peaceful coexistence, the two countries came together and decided that the boundary commissions of both countries should have a joint working group, and then they will now redefine, meaning reposition the pillars and the beats that really show the boundary between Togo and Ghana.
Colonel Retired Damwa also noted that the existence of the Akanu border is needed to complement the works of the Aplawu border. He noted that the Akanu border will serve as an entry and exit point for goods meant for other West African countries except Ghana or Togo. Reporting for City News from the Akanu border here in Georgia, I'm Desmond Selasiago.